So I had just gotten back from my first session with my mentee. It was a nice, beautiful afternoon. I was just sitting on my couch relaxing, and I got a phone call, and it was a lady basically cursing in Spanish. I couldn't understand, but basically the gist of it was, "You lost my fucking son." So what happened was my mentee in this apprenticeship thing I had been looking forward to basically gone AWOL, and they had no idea where it was, and I was like, oh crap, am I gonna have to leave the country? But to make a long story short, I basically did not continue with that program. There was some kind of misunderstanding about this kid has to stay at the bus stop and do that. But I went on to my next little teaching gig, which was to try to teach people at Mighty Writers. So I signed up for a workshop, and we had a bunch of teenagers. It was Saturday afternoon, real Saturday, when teenagers don't want to come in, they would basically try to learn how to write comic books. And it was just complete chaos. Every day they would play cell phones, they'd fight with each other, they'd wrestle on the floor. This would go on for like 2 or 3 weekends. And on the third weekend, we just kind of had given up on the entire idea of an agenda. The entire idea of trying to do something. We brought in newspapers and told them, like, try to make a comic book based on this newspaper, or pick a story. And it was just total chaos. The noise level was approaching like what a Midtown Manhattan club was like. And it was just at the end of the session though, they showed their comic books, and one guy did a boxing match, and he was showing it, and he asked the kids, what would make this better? Is this standard like stick punching, whatever? And the kids were like, well, in the comic books, when you have the close-up of the face and the guy in the crowd reaction, and you have the like pow on the bam, and like maybe you can like show the crowd and reaction, like show like from the perspective of the floor. And I think at that moment I kind of got the teaching bug, because like they actually had gotten to something without me actually trying. They actually had gotten what the whole point of visual storytelling was about. So I continued that by basically going to my boss and say I wanted to teach every afternoon, not every afternoon, one week at Mighty Writers, and basically I didn't give him a choice. So I would leave work, and like I suck as a teacher. Like literally my niece, like she's 6, she'll say like, get off the couch, and I'll move. So I'm not the most assertive person. There's a lot of people much better than me, and I really do suck. I mean, it's just getting these kids to focus. Like, even though it's a writing program, there's a lot of math problems. And like just getting the focus on the math problems is difficult. Like I've tried bribes, I've tried punishment, I've tried appealing to higher values, and like sometimes it actually sticks, but most of the time it's just like, why am I here? Why am I wasting this time? But so I'd sign up for other programs with like a Temple, where I get up like 8 in the morning, go down and like try to teach high school kids programming, because that's what I do. And like it's just complete chaos sometimes, and people are like playing games or playing YouTube videos or dancing. Like, what did the fox say? I had no idea. I got like a cultural education. But, so as I'm basically, I look young, but the truth is, like, I work with people who are like just graduated college at 3 years. And I mean, I think I'm going through like a midlife crisis, where I'm growing my hair out long like Justin Bieber, and like, I never really know. And I go on Facebook, and I know how old I am. Like, it's like the picture of Dorian Gray. Like, I go on Facebook and I just see myself getting older. All my friends have 2 kids from college, and so I'm kind of like at a point where I'm pretty good at my job. I'm really a good worker bee, but I never have aspired or will be promoted to management. So it's like, I think so. Today I got off an interview where basically the gist of the thing is I will try to teach class to 20 high school girls, teaching them programming, and for 8 weeks intensive summer, probably not in Philadelphia. And I've gotten a lot of flack from this, like, why can't you do it in Philadelphia? And my answer is that I want to bring programs like this to Philadelphia, because I know a lot of teachers in Philadelphia. I know how they struggle. And like, in the 7th grade math class, you have kids who come in with like 4th grade educations and like maybe 5th grade educations. So you're not really teaching 7th grade math class, you're teaching 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, maybe 8th grade math class. And it's a really difficult problem, and a lot of people don't realize that in the suburbs you have this thing called property tax base. And in Philadelphia, people don't pay property tax, or they're what's called Section 8. So there's no property tax base, so the revenue of the schools. And so the interesting thing about Philadelphia is there's just so many problems, and I'm very good at problem solving. And the problems in the Philadelphia school district are very fractal. The more you look, the more you go down. And I kind of feel like, as I approach midlife, that I don't want to be a coder all day, but I would rather try to teach kids like how to be more confident, because I do struggle with that myself, and how to solve their own problems.